Well, good morning. We are on Kuta Beach here in Bali. And today I really want to talk to you about van life, the possibility of van life. What is the thought process behind getting into a van and traveling that way? I think it's exciting. I like it. But is it the right thing for me? And is it the right thing for me right now? We're going to talk about the pros and cons of doing van life instead of traveling as a backpacking nomad the way that I do, with one backpack staying in low-cost hotels. The pros, the cons, and the similarities. We're going to discuss all of that today. I want to think about van life. Maybe I'll do it. Is it a way to see North America? Maybe. Maybe it's a way to travel my home country. Well, we're going to discuss that. We're also going to go out tonight and enjoy Bali. Absolutely we are. Why not? We're going to go out and enjoy some great meals, and we're going to enjoy the nightlife here in Bali tonight. I'm going to take you out to see some of the wild nightlife a little tonight. Okay, we've got a lot to talk about today. The idea of living van life in this day and age, pros and cons and similarities. Let's get started. Traveling the world as a minimalist with one backpack, that is what we do here. Subscribe and come along with Retire and Go. My life of backpacking this way as a minimalist, staying in these wonderful little hotels, I love it. But we need to talk about the possibility of van life in the future. Let's talk about the pros and cons of van life, because I've thought about it. And I still think that in the future, it might be an interesting idea to do for a few years. There's something that we should talk about before we discuss the pros and cons of van life. Let's talk about the reality that it's not going to be cheap. Living in a van, it seems like you're saving a lot of money. It can be expensive. If it's done a certain way, I think it can be far less than living in a household or traveling in hotels, way less. But if you go a certain route where you are building a $100,000 rig and you are paying insurance on that and gasoline on that, and you are staying in RV camps, I think it can be just as expensive as if you had a hotel room everywhere that you went. So I think the key to van life, and what I am going to speak about in this video, is going to be an affordable van life where you get a used vehicle, you build it out in such a way that you don't have to pay a bunch of money, and you are parking surreptitiously in the urban environment so that you are not paying for RV camps. So let's put that out first. That's the kind of van life that I'm going to be discussing. The pros. The pros of van life is that you have the ability to now travel in North America, which can be very expensive to go touring around if you're staying in hotels. If you get an RV, that's going to be very expensive in North America. So I'm talking about the kind of van life that allows you to do touring in North America cheap. And yeah, you know, I have thought about that. I have thought about what that would be like. I think the pros are, if it's done right, it can be financially rewarding. Also, you have the ability to go to all the different states without paying for airfare or train or bus. You are bringing your hotel room with you. So yeah, I do see there's an advantage to that sort of van life. But there's also going to be some cons as well that I am right now really enjoying. I am enjoying the fact that I have a full-size bed everywhere that I go in my hotel rooms. I enjoy the fact that I have amenities like a full bathroom, a shower, a working toilet, a sink in the morning to shave and brush my teeth. I have the amenities of a beautiful swimming pool sometimes in the hotels. But there are also some real similarities between the two. There's the fact that I am close to restaurants right now, and I also have convenience stores around me. That can be true with van life as well. If you park in the right area, you can have restaurants around you and you can have convenience stores. So yeah, I do see that there's both pros and cons. The financial aspect of having a van, paying for the van, paying for the insurance, paying for the gas, paying for all the licenses and fees and safety inspections, yeah, that could be expensive. But you wouldn't have the flight costs that I'm having now. I don't have to pay to fly between locations. And if it's done right, I think it could be done under the cost of hotels. But can you beat these hotel costs that I'm getting here in Southeast Asia? I don't know. I don't know if you can. We're talking $18 to $20 a room. That's cheap. You would really have to live cheap if you're in a van around North America beating those costs. I don't know if you can beat that. It's possible, but it would be really roughing it. And I'm not roughing it. That's the thing, is that I am not living a roughing it lifestyle right now. It's true that I live a minimalist lifestyle because I have basically a backpack, but I'm not roughing it at all. I have a beautiful swimming pool, a big room. I have Wi-Fi and utilities included. I sleep in a big queen size bed every night. I take hot showers every day. So the pros and cons, they need to be discussed. Let's get ourselves some breakfast. I'm going to step inside of the Bene Cafe. I've seen this place a few times. These are the classic back road side alley restaurants that are absolutely beautiful inside. They're like works of art. The owners really take the time to give them a cool aesthetic, and the price point is fantastic. I'm going to get myself an iced cappuccino and some breakfast. Let's go. Pulling into different towns around North America, I could enjoy these kind of breakfasts and meals as well. I could cook in the van, but at the same time, I could also stop at a restaurant. Hello. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Oh man, thank you. Whew, that looks great, thank you. The sauteed mushrooms that came with this were incredible. I made sure to just enjoy it all together. And what a fantastic place to just stop into. Again, if I'm traveling in a van, I'll find these places. I've wanted to travel between different snowboarding villages and just enjoy the whole circuit, maybe go up into Canada. And if I do, I'm going to find these kinds of fantastic restaurants along the way. I don't mind cooking in the van. That's fine. But I tell you, this is one aspect of this life that I really do enjoy, that I eat great meals. Oh man, thank you, thank you. Oh man, look at that. Thank you. For filling out the Google online review and showing them, you get a plate of sweet and spicy Thai chicken on the house. Thank you. Fantastic, thank you. I am considering van life in the future. I don't think right now. I think there's still too many countries that I want to continue to visit. But I am developing ideas. I watch a lot of content on van life. I think it's exciting. I think it's an interesting way for me to be able to see North America. I've thought about other ideas, an idea of using national parks to stay in with a tent, and I just take Greyhound buses to get between the national parks. That's another idea. Because I am a disabled veteran, I'm able to get national park entrance with no cost. I have a lifetime membership to the national park system. So that's another possibility. So will I use van life in the future? I have to tell you, I think there will come a time, because I'm enjoying this phase of my travel life, but there's a lot of places in North America that I want to see, and I can't afford the hotels, and I think that van life is going to be perfect. That's exciting. But I wanted to talk about it. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on van life right now? What are your thoughts on the idea of living in a van to travel around North America? Are you watching certain channels that you enjoy. I enjoy watching Living the Van Life. He's a professional photographer that does a lot of amazing videos and travels in his van. I like watching Chrome. Chrome is Van City Van Life. He's been doing it now for many years, so he's another van lifer that I enjoy. 30 Days in a Wake Up is another van lifer that now is living on cruise ships, and I've been watching him for many years. So let me know if you have certain van lifers that you enjoy watching. Yeah, it's something that I'm considering. Maybe not right now, maybe not for the next few years, but eventually. Out in the evening and roaming the beautiful Kuta area, sometimes you find these amazing deals. Look at this, 10,000 of the local rupiah for a fresh oyster. Oh yes, let's go in and have a few. Let's try them out. I haven't had fresh oysters in a while. Capybara is a really nice restaurant and bar. It has live music at night. Oh, very good.
Thank you.
Sometimes I see these deals that are outside of these really nice places, and I'm like, yes, please. 10,000 rupiah per oyster. Let's have a few and try it out. And a nice ice cold, locally brewed beer as well. Man, this really hit the spot. Oh, thank you.
This is your fresh oyster.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
These ended up being absolutely fresh and chilled. There was no smell, nothing. They are so fresh, and I love that. I haven't had oysters in a long time. I made sure I put all the toppings on. It came with a real nice, almost like a spicy vinaigrette. And then, of course, I put lemon on it. That's perfect for me. Outstanding. So this is going to be about 40,000 rupiah for these 4 oysters. The vibe of Bali is chill, and it's kind of what I needed. Oh, what fresh hell is this? Yes. Let's see if we can catch up to this madness machine. Bali Cigar Corner. I came here last year. It was nice to chat with the owner again. This is a really good establishment. They have a great selection. The prices start as low as about 80,000 rupiah. There are some cigar bars here in the Kuta area that are quite luxury, and they will go much higher than that, like the equivalent of $20 to $30 a cigar. That one is 60 gauge. That's thick. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. I don't know if I've ever smoked something 60 gauge.
So big.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that one.
Yeah.
Yep, let's do it. Let's try it out. The Bali Cigar Corner. It's easy to find on your apps. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So much, sir.
Yeah. Okay, let's go outside and enjoy this. Let's sit down in the outside area here and get the cigars set up. Of course, they've got the bouncer here, keeping an eye on everybody in the establishment. The Cigar Corner. This has been a really nice place to come to every year. This is a thick one. Wow. Get it set up here. It's thick, so I'm going to use the punch on this one. Give it a nice toast. So we're ready to light it. And absolutely fantastic draw. 60 gauge. Yeah, no problem at all. Yes, you know, there's a lot of different ways to travel. And van life is one of those ways I have been thinking about. But there's something about nomad backpacking that really has me right now. I know I don't have a lot of stuff. If I was in a van, I could have 3 or 4 times the amount of things that I have right now. But there's something about that I'm okay with. The minimalist aspect of living out of one backpack. I'm enjoying it. I will think about van life in the future, but for right now, this is the way I want to travel. The bouncer came over to check on me. The beautiful Kuta beach area. I definitely recommend at least spending 1 week of your vacation in the Kuta Seminyak area. I want to thank you for spending some time with me today. Are you interested in this type of nomad life? Traveling the world with a backpack as a minimalist, staying in inexpensive hotel rooms? Well, if you are, like and subscribe the video because this is exactly what I show on this channel. You can support the channel by picking up a copy of my new book, The Traveler and the Bard. The link is in the description. Okay, we've got a lot more of Bali to see. We're not just going to enjoy the beach areas, but we're going to head inland to see more of Bali. Man, I'm going to walk around and just enjoy this beautiful morning. Look at this. Look at how clean the beach is. It's such a lovely day. I'm glad you're coming along with me. We'll talk again soon. Aloha.
On a dusty side road here in the Kuta beach area, I confronted the Tres Dagos Banditos. They had me flanked, standing in the roadway. Only one of us was gonna walk away. The Tres Dagos Banditos.